I have here a freshly installed Laravel project with the name of Blade Sam. Okay, so these are the dependencies that are needed in order for you to have a to complete the Laravel project. Okay, okay, so we're going to look at the project by typing dir. So let's see if we can see the project. Blade, this one, Blade Sam. So if we're going to go inside Blade Sam, we're going to type cd then Blade Sam, then display the files inside this directory. So there you go. So we successfully installed the a brand new Laravel project. So let's try opening that project in our uh, Visual Studio Code. So click File, then Open Folder, and look for the project. So that is prototype C user Blade Sam. Then select the folder. Okay, so you can see this is a freshly installed. So we will have no files here aside from welcome.blade.php. So this is the default file of PHP. We're going to open our terminal and let's open one. Okay, and let's try to activate the server, developmental server of Laravel. So the command will be php artisan serve. So let's wait for a while. Okay, so you could click this link and a browser will be loaded. Okay, this is the default page. This is the content of welcome.blade.php. This is the initial content of our views. This one. Okay, this is the code. So you have there. So let's go to the title. So this is the title, Laravel. You have there, Laravel. What else? So this is the example. This is the code of this default page. Okay. Now we will not touch this one and we will create our own file. Not this only file, but we're going to create a folder. Okay. Let's name this folder as site. Okay. So the name of our folder is site. So inside site, we're going to create another file. The first file, which is, let's call this file as the layout.blade.php. So you have a blank document. So I'm going to type HTML and select HTML5. So instantly we have a HTML structure. Okay, inside the HTML structure, so let's create an H1. Sorry, undo. So H1, and let's say that this is the heading of our website. Let's name it programmers website, programmers website. Yeah. Let's create a line, HR, and let's create a link. Okay, let's create a link. So A, and let's leave it blank. Let's say this is home. Let's copy this. Copy, paste, paste, paste. So let's say that we have a programming language. Example of programming language, PHP, of course Laravel, and JavaScript. JavaScript. So another H1, HR, sorry, another HR, 4 lines. And what else? Let's create a footer, HR. And for our footer, let's have this H4, uh, copy light, then ampersand copy 2000. Then let's name this programmers website. Then H4. Okay. So we will place the content here. Okay. We will place the content of our code here at this portion. Okay. So let's give this a break and another break here. So let's say that this is our uh, welcome to my website. Welcome to my website /p. Okay, let's save our work. Save, and let's see. Save. Then let's create a route. Okay, so let's go to web.php wherein we can create the route for this file. So we will not touch welcome. So let's copy this and modify the content. And let's say that this one is the layout. And the view would be, we have a directory or folder which is site, then the file name is layout, so we don't need to specify .lay.php anymore. Okay, so that's it. So save our work, then let's go to here and let's type /layout, and voila, we have our website. So we don't have contents here. We don't have contents yet. Okay, so let's add the content. Here I have here three images, which is JavaScript, Laravel, and PHP. So those are images that I downloaded a while ago. So when we click PHP, these images will be displayed at this part of the website. So I'm going to create PHP first, PHP, and you will continue the code. Okay. So to create this one, when I click PHP, of course, it will go to uh, this. It will display the PHP image with this layout inside this part of the content. So let's add another one inside the site. So para, para mas mabilis, I'm going to copy this one. Copy. And let's add another file. New file. And let's name this PHP. php.blade.php. php.blade.php. So that's it. Save. So na-name na natin siya. And paste. So we have to change. We have to add this one, the image of PHP. So sabihin natin dito is h2 PHP. 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 H2 plus the image. Okay, plus the image. We use the source what they call this, source attribute, and give the file name of the image that we're going to use. But for now, we have to place our image. We have to place our image not here in the views, because this is place for the blade templates. So this is not the right place where you put the image. So you go to the public. Okay, here you could add the image here in the public. So how could you add that one? So you could use the graphical user interface of Windows. Then go to the user, Junior Sam, and look for the Laravel folder. Go to public and add the image. So that is PHP. So you have there your PHP. So right click PHP to see the property and to know the extension name of the file, which is .png. So php.png. So we're going to add here php.png. Okay. So we added the image here. So this is the image in the public folder. So we're going to save it. Save. And we're going to modify our layout.blade. Okay. For the meantime, we will go to modify this one and we will call it slash php. Slash php. Okay. So save your work. So add another route, web.php. So let's copy this one. Copy. Then let's say that this is that slash php layout. Instead of layout, let's say this one is the file name is php.play.py. So the name would be php. So we omitted that blade.php. So let's save it. Save and refresh our browser. So let's click PHP. So there you go. The image is displayed. Okay. So we could add some text here. Okay, let's go to w3schools.com. Hmm. So PHP tutorial. So let's copy this text. Copy. Let's go back to our document. php.blade. So let's add this text. So paragraph slash p slash p and slash p. At the beginning, we have p and p. Okay, so let's save again and refresh our browser. Okay, so the name of our uh, the title is document. So we could change this to more descriptive. Let's say, for example, it's a layout. So let's say this is the home page, I guess. Home page, and this is the for PHP page. Let's go back. So we have here. We don't save the layout. Yes, PHP refresh. So home page, PHP page. So that's it. So we have our programmer's website. Okay. Now the lesson is lesson 5. So that is only a review. Now let's proceed with the lesson. So we will concentrate on blade template. Okay. So this is the name of the Laravel template engine. The name is Blade. Okay. According to definition, Blade is simple yet powerful template engine provided by Laravel. A Blade template engine is a lightweight template language used to design hierarchical blocks and layout with a predefined blocks that included dynamic content. Now, we already use Blade template. So all the files that had that blade.php is what we call Blade template. And it is located at the resources, then slash views, so directories. So dito natin dinalagay yan sa file natin. Views, resources, then views. Okay? Now, to maximize or to maximize the use of this blade, I'm going to share you some useful extensions or useful directives, which is yield and sections. Yield and sections. So in this PDF, this is the example of how to use the yield and section. So instead of specifying the title of your document, you use yield, then give a name for your yield, and then yield and give name for your content. So that's it. Okay. Now we have a layout. So this is the layout. So we need to create another one because this is our layout. So to create one, okay, so let's create another file which is home.play.php. Okay, so let's create another one, new file. Okay, so name it, we will name it home.blade.php. Then press enter. So we will just copy the content of layout. copy and transfer it here at home.blade.php. So save the file and we will modify our layout. So our layout, we're going to use the yield wherein the location wherein we will dynamically change the value of whatever inside this yield. So let's type yield and what will be the name. Any name will do, but let's say title for more descriptive name because it is inside the title. So we could just say uh, green hello, but it is more descriptive to use the word title. Inside of this part, because this is the content, okay, this is the content. In the lecture, uh, we put it in a div, okay, to play safe, and we yield as a content. Okay, so let's create a div. Okay, div. Okay, so we have our div and content. So going to yield. We're going to yield again, yield, and we will name this part as content. Okay, content. So that's it. So we don't need this anymore. So going to erase this up to this point. Yeah, up to this point, yes. Yeah. Okay. So we have, that is our layout. I'm going to save this one, layout. Now, this is our layout. Okay. So we should eliminate this one to our route because this is only a layout. We will just eliminate the layout and we will replace it by home because we don't need to use the layout anymore. So we will just use home and home here. Home. Going to save the work. Save. Okay. Now, so according to your PDF, okay, uh, the partner of yield directive is section, wherein you specify what is needed in the document. So we have home.blade. Okay, we have home.blade. We use extend layout, meaning to say we will get from the parent file, we will inherit the parent file, which is layout.blade.php. Okay, so inside the home.blade, we will use extend layout, then section title, section content. Then that's it. So sorry. So at the home, we're going to erase this one. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, so we're going to erase this. And we're going to add this one. So we will inherit all the things inside the layout and will be applied here. Okay, so inside we have layout. Then inside the layout, we're going to change the title. Going to say section. Okay, section. Then title. And what will be the title? So we could say that this is the homepage. Homepage. Oh, sorry. Homepage. Okay. So this is the homepage. And going to add another one, which is section. section, and this time we'll use a section in a uh, multi-line format. This one is a single liner. This is a multi-liner setup. So section, then end section, end session. Okay. So we're going to add another directives, which is end, meaning it will be the end part of your section. So in between this one, okay, you put the content or whatever the inside of your uh, inside your so this one inside the content, like for example, welcome to my website. So this is the one that you put inside your section. We will name this as content. So the name content is derived here kasi you name it yield content. Okay, so all the changes should be saved, and we don't need this anymore. Okay, so this is the content of your home.blade.php. So let's save our work file, save, and we already changed the route. Okay, already changed the route, and sabi natin doon sa route is home. Okay, so we don't have layout anymore. So when I press this one, it will generate an error. So we have home. Uh-huh. Mhm. Let's see. Okay. I think we have a problem here. Okay, so instead of slash, we use period. Sorry for this. And let's save our work. What else? So let's go to the layout. Okay, and it's okay for the home. Well, see the error. So this one. So specify the folder, which is site. Okay, site dot layout. Okay, let's try. Okay, home. That's it. You have your home page. Okay. Now let's modify the php.blade. Okay, let's modify the php.blade. So we don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this. I'm going to have use the extend, then site dot layout. Okay, and we will use section, then the name, which is title, and the value for the your title. So the PHP page. Okay, and this part of the section is section and content. Content, and after this last part, we're going to end our section and section. Okay, Going to save the changes, and let's go home PHP. Okay, so that's it. Now let's add to our layout slash home, save. So home PHP, home PHP. So that's it. That's it for now.